Step carefully in the forest.
Another? Yes? Yeah, you shouldn't be in here. And who are you? What? You there! Halt! Going to make trouble, are you? Die, villain! You.
Hello?
Look, not much of a converser. Just leave me alone, right? Yeah.
So the scriptures of Mitharu have been handed to us. I too have been asked by Reddle to hand these words to the denizens of all that can help. Though the gnomes are capable of greatness, Mitharu does not smile on those that take from the meek. You have restored them and ourselves. Be pious.
Yes? What? What?
What the hell are you doing here? If you're going to stand out there and gape at me, you're going to get us both in trouble. Really? I've been in here so long, I thought they would have all forgotten about me. This means a lot to me. Thanks, mate. Get going.
Yes? What? Yes?
Welcome, stranger. There are always prayers to Mitharu, but few answerers, save those from Riddlemain. Have you come to help? Ex-Lad Tyner is a troubled man, but many are those who need redemption. Though he may have wronged, he must not lose his spirit. Be pious.
Yes?
Got the forge hot, stranger. If you need repair work for armor or weapons, I'm your man. Aye? And I suppose you're here to preach the virtues of helping my lazy neighbours. More like buzzards. Aye, I know how this works. I don't give over the money and I won't get a moment's peace. I'll make sure the aid gets to where it needs to go. Well, the difference will come out of your wallet in the end. I'm raising my prices, and only for you. All right, then.
Care to browse? I can promise you'll always find the goods you need at Semble's. Care to browse? Share them with who? With... Oh, I see. It's not enough that I scrape out something for myself. You can't succeed in this city without someone coming to collect. Really? Well, I have a number of other things to take care of, so if you don't mind... Please, come by again. If you need anything before you... Share them with who? With... Oh, I see. Fine. Let's see my hard work feed beggars and vagrants. And why should they work when I can support them, right? Well, I'm not the only one losing money here. You'll be paying more than anyone else in my store, that's a promise. Please, come by again.
What?
I have reagents, potions, and recipes for sale, if you're interested in alchemical wares. I knew better than to think my prosperity would go unnoticed. It seems all my success helps others instead of myself. Well, I wouldn't want to find out what happens if I refuse. I'll make my donation to the poor box. You have my word. Guess I'll just raise my prices. Let's call it a charity tax. I'll be here.
What?
So the scriptures of Mitharu have been handed to us. I too have been asked by Reddle to hand these words to the denizens of all that can help. Indeed, Mitharu smiles on a few, and it is their responsibility to share such providence. Your service will not go unrewarded. Be pious.
Welcome to the garrison. Welcome to the garrison.
Bloody chests.
Very good. I may have to recalibrate some parts of my study. I was forced to estimate your proportions. Well, no matter. You have come. I am glad you received the letter I left at the villa. My experiment can begin in earnest. Indeed, there are a variety of subjects that the Templars are having we scholars research. It is an unfortunate necessity that some of these projects be conducted in secret, such as the study of Alistar. Now, I've no mind to question you about the events there. I just need a test subject to help chart the magic you wield. Splendid! I've set up... I will monitor your ability against some specimens I've had sent during my time here. At great expense. I will head over to the mine presently. Please join me at your earliest convenience. So long!
What is it? What is it? Have I been down here so long? Is the madness so great that I see the faces of the damned before me? Or is it really you? It is! By the toe! Come closer. Let me look at you. It has been an eternity since I've seen a trusted face. Are you? In many ways, your awakening has brought me nothing but misery. But that is not your fault. I am to blame for all of it. Wait. Do you hear that sound? It could be the Sons of Laz, but it could be someone else. First Tuatha, then assassins? The last we spoke, it was the Tuatha that reduced my lab to cinders. Now it's assassins. Everywhere I go, destruction follows. I've grown so weary of it, my friend. All I ever wanted was to unlock death's secrets, to shed light on the shadows. I never wanted this. Thank you for more than just your protection, for being the one good thing to come of this disaster. I have few friends, but I gladly count you among them. You must be mistaken. I've tried to contact him ever since I fled Alistar, but he never replied. Until now. Octien. Of course. When all the facts are considered, the truth will emerge. Ah, I am a fool! Octien has sent you to search for me. To have us killed together. Those assassins are proof of this. The Well of Souls is his project. Once it was functioning, he no longer needed me. Not if he could salvage the well in Alistar with Ventrinio's help. No, not me. But Ventrinio's old notes suggest that he may know a way into Alabastra. I wonder, perhaps, is it possible that you have met Ventrinio already? That would explain it. You were attuned to his well, but raised from mine. Unfortunately, the only way to find Ventrinio is to go through Templar Octien, which will not be easy now that we know of his treachery. Never. The only voice he wishes to hear is his own. We cannot deal with Octien within the boundaries of Edessa. Not alone. There is one who has the power to discredit him. Templar Joriel. She is reputed for her wisdom and strength of character. And as I recall, she and Octien do not exactly see eye to eye on matters of policy. If Joriel can make Octien answer for his crimes, then we will gain access to his information. That includes the location of Ventrinio's lab. If you wish to uncover the mystery of your death, then you will need Ventrinio. He is the key to Alabastra. Find Templar Joriel in Edessa. We don't have much evidence, but I have a feeling she will help us.
Another?
Yes?
Oh dear, oh dear. Ah, stranger. I think I have, I mean, there's a letter. One I was writing. I'm a scribe, you see. I received word from the Basilica to draft it. A strange letter, meant for Rathir. And though we gnomes are neutral, well, the letter gave encouragement, not promises. Never give promises, that's the rule. The letter was written, sealed and sent, but never arrived. Scholar Ehrencourt means to have my head for losing it. I need that letter recovered. I have one need for you. The courier that took that letter from me. It was a traveller. A Dockerthar named Parwin Well from Suncamp. She said Ehrencourt arranged the delivery. I had no reason to suspect. Travellers are often used as couriers in these lands. But she was the last to have that letter. Fair enough.
Yes? What do you want? I am not in the habit of making conversation with strangers, especially one of your stature. Please be quick. I see. Think very, very carefully about what you are saying. Octien is a Templar. He is in a position of the highest authority. And who, may I ask, are you? For you to accuse Octien without having a direct confession is not only meaningless, but contrary to all our procedures. Even if this were true, or even already suspected, it would have to be corroborated by Octien himself. That requires a confession. As he is not here to present the charges himself, I must assume that no such confession exists. Now, I have done all I can for you. Please, trouble me no further with this matter, especially with such insufficient evidence.
Hello. I'm here to send regrets on behalf of Templar Joriel. While she wishes to extend you aid, she's stymied by protocol. What she gave you was an official response. I'm here to give you another response. A personal one. My superior has suspected for some time the crimes that you've levied against Templar Octien. But like you, she is frustrated by his status. Allow me to be direct. If you can make Templar Octien publicly acknowledge his crimes, then Templar Joriel will reward you. She will be your patron of sorts.
What?
What now?
Care to browse?
Yes? Yes? What? Yes?
You're alive. What an unexpected and quite unfortunate turn of events. Did it? Here you stand, suspecting me of a great many crimes, yet unable to lift a finger. Tell me, who has the power? Or what? You'll slaughter me in a murderous rage? Typical. Your kind is as predictable as it is stupid. I'm afraid you'll find me quite hard to kill. Unfortunately, I cannot say the same for you. Attack me in this city, and I won't just have you clapped in irons. No, I'll hand you over to the scholars in the Basilica for research. The wise and the foolish both die. Is that justice? With the will of souls, I can change that. I can choose who deserves life. To think that yous gave away such a gift to you. Well, we've seen how you wasted your life. Perhaps I'll give Intrinio your corpse to examine. After all, you met your first death as his assistant. It would be a reunion. Of course. And it's such a pity you'll never find out.
Well, if setting fire to the livrarium and hiring assassins is not an admission of guilt on Octien's part, I certainly don't know what is. It is clear that we Templars must make him assume responsibility for his actions, overt as well as hidden. Even though you went against my explicit instruction, you were effective. You have my respect. Should he survive the wounds earned in battle, I should think so. To that effect, I have ordered a moratorium on all of his current studies and projects. All, perhaps, save this mysterious Well of Souls. That one will take some deliberation, considering its various ethical and societal ramifications. Regardless, gnome society is in your debt, and we always pay what is owed. Ventrinio Desalini. One name I never expected to be brought into this business. It seems he has escaped the gallows yet again. I believe your friend Scholar Hughes may be able to help. While you were here, my people found him salvaging the tomes Octien attempted to burn. Now, you must excuse me. A Templar has fallen from power, and Edessa's political buzzards are circling.
What?
It was my mistake to assume that Octien would go quietly, or that he would leave evidence behind. Such a waste. Some of those books he burned were centuries old, but luckily for us, I was able to salvage some from the flames. Oh, a great many prizes. Treatises on the nature of death, tables upon tables of autopsy analyses, but only one item of true value. Octien's diary. Based off of what I've read in these pages, Ventrinia has been working on an island off of Cluricon. I'm afraid the dark wood of Cluricon still hides our Tuatha enemies. But this young lady, Aileen Shear, says she has a solution for that. When you reach Ventrinia, beware. He is certainly a genius, but complicated. He may try killing you the second time for good measure. His mind may be dangerous, but it holds the secret to entering Alabastra, and you must find it. Oh, I will. In fact, I believe I'll be staying in Edessa to offer what support I can. With Octien out of the way, the people will be needing a new Templar, after all. You carry a grave responsibility now, my friend.
What?
Yes?
Hello there.
What?
What?
You have come. Splendid, splendid. We can get things underway. Oh, don't mind my specimens. I can assure you that they are heavily sedated, completely under control. I've amassed quite the menagerie. I would like you to fight them. I've paced the study so that there will be a gradation of difficulty. Their sedatives should wear off presently. Now, I'll get to my observation area, and then the study can begin. So long! What? Excellent! Stupendous! This will benefit my research enormously. I can't wait to begin collating these results with my earlier research. It's all coming together. So long. As a researcher in the laboratory... Oh, yes, of course. Forgive me. I was rather distracted with some extrapolations. Oh, yes. You are looking for Templar Joriel. She was the one that orchestrated your observation and your acquisition of the villa. As it happens, she has recently been seen around the Forum. I would be quick about seeing to her. In the Basilica Nostra, attending a research proposal of a colleague. Joriel is extremely important, even among the Templars. She does not frequently make public appearances. I would move quickly if you wish to speak with her. So long!
Enter at your...
Captain of the Watch, corrupt and murdered? Veroniman is such rude.
The last warship sailed yesterday.
Do not miss Leogriff's many marvels.
Good day to you.
If I can't talk any sense into you, then someone else will have...
What do you want? I'm beset by petitioners these days. Another advocate for this absurd plan to retake Melsen Shear, I take it. Look to Rathia's sister across the strait. Her battered walls, her burned gardens, her back broken from a decade of war. We take in refugees. We send them food that we can spare. We try to ease her pain. But for 10 years I stood here and watched her die slowly. And now you, a stranger, think to convince me to commit the whole of this city to saving her because our army's greatest failure has recovered some old relic? Our city is already taxed to breaking with the wounded from Melsenshire. We cannot afford to help you. But they might. Those that have been healed have been begging to return, to fight for the walls that have stood for all this time. You wish to throw your life away? They do as well. Captain Dodwin will help your ship of fools, but Rathia's hopes have been raised and dashed too often. When you fail, have the decency to choose death over dishonor. Go to the eastern docks in the lower city and find Captain Dodwin. He will oversee your journey to Melsenshire. Go. Save our sister across the sea. Or die with her.
Move along!
Just look at it.
Do not miss Leogriff's many marvels.
Fine wares today.
Stand up straight and look you in the eye.
Ships are loading now for Melsenshire. Are you ready to board? Right away.
Agarth, you know better than any of us how this will end. Why must we fight a war that you know we will not win?
You would still ask that to Lara, after all you've seen.
Until I get an answer, Fate Weaver. Until then.
Why do we fight? Because there is hope. Because only through battle can we break the chains that fate has forged. Don't you see? We have been given a chance. And though some of us will die, we will die knowing that our lives were finally our own. That we are no longer slaves to the whims of fate. Would you throw it away? Just for fear of another defeat? Not I. I will fight. And if I die knowing that I have made a choice. And this choice, for good or for ill, was my own.
You won't last long.
The great general is back, just like she promised. Another 10 years, and I might... Not exactly the heroes of legend, but you're a welcome sight nonetheless. Likely you've come to see the fortress before it falls. I've seen her stand for the last 10 years, but the end, I think, has finally come. Our scouts report that the Tuatha are massing, and in their wake we've seen it. The Niskaru Lord, Baelor, has come for Melsenshire at last. Indeed, they expect us to hide behind the walls of Melsenshire. Instead, we'll rush the field and delay the Baelor's arrival. That leaves the Witch Knight. Malwyn is the commander of the Tuatha forces, and likely the one who has made a pact with the Baelor. You and Talera will be part of an effort to kill him. If we can kill Witch Knight Malwyn, then the Baelor may run rampant in the field, and in the chaos we can rout the Tuatha. It is much to hope for, but that's the plan. Soon. I know you're eager, but take a moment to make sure you're ready. Check your gear and say your goodbyes. When you're ready, come meet me by the gates. I'll be readying the troops.
Keep walking.
I don't care if the I've got plenty of supplies if you... Got plenty of coin. Come back again.
Find Dave. Ah, the one who travels. With Talera. Another time then.
I've got plenty of supplies. If you've got plenty of coin, come back again.
great general is back, just like she promised. Another 10 years, and I might have started to doubt. What is it? Time is running out! Steel yourselves. The battle is not to be taken lightly. Then let us go. We've had sightings of the Tuatha Vanguard. When they enter the courtyard, we will open the gates and counterattack. You and Talera will use the distraction to execute your plan. One way or another, this will be over soon.
Hore Sunera Alfor!
Our hunt for Malwyn can now begin in earnest. I will take one path and you another. If a Wygland's troops hold, then Malwyn will be delayed at the outer wall with the Balor. But we should make sure he doesn't get past us. Now, we must get moving. There's no room for error.
Tuatha thought we'd have given up. But we charge! Tuatha came fast. We hope it looks like a secret.
Destroy the supports! Get moving! I'll make sure they don't try that again! Someone's got to make sure these ladders stay down. And you need to move before O'Wygland's troops start falling back. Be on your way.
Finally, some reinforcements. We tried to fight off the Tuatha, but they took most of our company prisoner. They're threatening to execute the rest unless we lay down our arms. You could get in amongst them, silently, if possible, and save what's left of the survivors.
chance before they can regain control of the creature. Ah! Theoden, guide my hand. For Rathir! This ends here!
You're still alive! You've got to destroy Baelor before it tears this place apart. I know, child. Everything seemed still in that moment when she struck the Baelor. At least she died how she wanted to. But her sacrifice won't mean anything unless you do something to stop that beast.
Tuatha. They're gone. After 10 years, I can't believe they're finally gone. It's over. After all these years, the siege is broken, and we're alive. Thank the gods for sending you to us. This is a glorious day, but I have heard a bitter rumor in the wake of all of this. Is it true? Has Telera fallen? Then the rumors of her dishonor will finally be silenced. She gave everything to us in the end, and the world will know that. When we rebuild these walls, we'll name them after General Telera. Her memory will stand as long as the ramparts shine. But she never would have been here had you not delivered her to us. It can never be enough, but we hope you'll accept this as our thanks. We freed the city, but the Tuatha still hold most of Cluricon. Over the years, they've infected every part of these swamps. Clearing them out isn't going to be easy, but we might have help. There are rumors of a small band of fighters harassing the Tuatha. Perhaps the hero of Mel Senshir can convince them to work with us. Good luck. Our soldiers are doing their best out there, but it's still a nightmare. Watch out for those red-eyed bastards. Damned swamps.
You! Stop! State your
Hail.
business!
Keep your hands off me, fool. You're the one who slew the Baelor. Honor to you, champion. I command the Ariad. We are warrior scouts, the eyes of the Alfar. My men are scouting the Tuatha's retreat, though I fear I may have lost even them to this cursed forest. They are overdue. My men are never late. They are either where they are supposed to be, or they are dead. In fact, if you are venturing out into the forest, may I prevail upon you for aid? 3 of my men are missing. If you discover any evidence of what befell them within the Cursewood, let me know. Warrior to warrior, I would be in your debt. And if it would sweeten the pot, there'd be gold for you as well. Farewell.
Off into the swamps, I assume? None that would be of any help. After a decade of Tuatha control, they've all gone quiet. But if there are any out there, I'm sure they'll be looking for you. Just keep your eyes open. After all, you'll be in their swamp. Be on your way.
Another?
What can I do for you?
What's needed?
Yes?
I do not know how it happened, but here we are. How astute of you to make it to this point. I might have been surprised to be uncovered so quickly, but Edessa is a city of whispers. I'm almost shocked it took this long for us to meet. The Praetorians have a saying, an army is but a single being, and every soldier is a weapon it wields. If every common soldier is a weapon, what of you? Certainly a rare commodity in these contested times, if not a kingmaker. Your presence here is too tempting for some of my colleagues, so I observe you to observe them. That is the game we Templars must play. No. To speak frankly, I had intended this observation to be conducted with your awareness. You were never meant to know that someone was watching you. It could make my quarry suspicious. It is a frustrating turn of events. But how did you come here? Who exposed this to you in the first place? Bruton? Bodyguard? I never hired any... Ugh, by Athene. I've been outmaneuvered. Whoever hired Bruton likely knew you would be watched, and knows you're meeting with me. You have to find Bruton. Whoever he's working for, they can't have good plans for you or me.
Yes?
But you've saved us. Billis and I. Beware the forest.